peeps. How are you? Hey, happy Tuesday. Sorry, yesterday got away from me. It was a fun day. It was a great day. I went and had lunch with a friend yesterday and ran some errands, and literally the day just got away from me. Here's some Monday motivation on a Tuesday. How's that? Couple things that I wanted to just share with you today that I've been going back. I mentioned before that about my journal, my griddle journal, but came across something really good yesterday and wanted to share it with you because it really relates to what we're going through on a regular. This is something it was dated Tuesday, April 1st, 2014. So I won't read the whole thing to you, but just the gist of it so you kind of get the idea. But it says, I read Matthew 5 this morning. So if you're not familiar, Matthew 5 is also, the beginning is also referred to as the Beatitudes. And it's verse 48 in the Amplified says, you therefore must be perfect, growing in complete maturity of godliness in mind and character, having reached the proper height of virtue and integrity, as your Father is perfect. And so then I wrote, so Jesus is teaching on a mountainside about how to be happy and in right standing before God. And he wraps it up with saying that we must be perfect, but not perfect as I would define perfection. In my mind, perfect is a destination, a finishing point that I want to achieve or arrive at. Yet he describes it as a process, growing. Very interesting. So our becoming more like him, more like our Father, in this imperfect world is what makes us perfect. So growing in godliness and character and virtue and integrity, right? So I thought that was really cool because I thought, as in this journey that we're on, I get caught up in thinking I'm going to reach this destination of perfection, and then that's where it ends. But this was just a great reminder that it's all about the process, right? It's all about the things that we're learning in the process. So I wanted to let you know, I had an idea and I'm going to start doing this on Tuesdays. Just tips and thoughts and things that I'm learning along the way, or, just even in life, in my life's journey, just things that I've learned that I just want to share with you. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there on Tuesdays for you, probably starting today. So I'll probably do another one later today. So anyway, just a little plug for that. But so perfection is in the process, right? That's that process. So another thing that kind of came up is that as we're growing in this process, we got to be courageous. And courage really, I have a little plaque that my niece made for me that I moved to my prayer closet. But it says, courage is letting go of the familiar. Sit on that one for a second. Letting go of the familiar, or facing things, facing the unknown, things that cause fear to rise up in us, right? And I'm talking to you about this because this is definitely part of the process, right? It's the things that sometimes will drive us to eat, drive us to behaviors that are old behaviors and part of our old man and things we're trying to get away from. So being courageous in the face of the unknown and facing your fear is a pretty big one. But remembering that the joy of the Lord is our strength, right? Finding joy in the moment. And that's what's going to help you to press through and get beyond this point where you are now. The joy of the Lord and the cheer of the Lord is what gives us the strength to really push forward to the goal, that whatever that goal is that's set before us. Because you know what? Our minds are so powerful, and it tells us lies. It lies to us. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples. You know, we've been working at Orange Theory, and one of the things that the coaches always say that I think is so cool is they always say, push harder, push harder. Your mind will tell you that your body can't do it, but your body is very capable. Your body can do more than what your mind thinks it can, right? Same thing, you know, I'm looking for a job right now, and I've been out of work for a while now and kind of have gotten to this comfortable place. So I was really, really nervous to go and put myself in front of somebody that I had never met before and just introduce myself, you know, hand somebody my resume, try to make that face-to-face interaction with someone. And I got really nervous. And oh my gosh, I used to interview people all the time. Like, it shouldn't be anything that would make me nervous, but it did. I had some fear there, right? So it took courage to face that fear. And you know what? Here's the thing. Every time we do it, every time you push through whatever it is that's facing you, that you think maybe you can't do, or you're intimidated by it, I'm telling you, I'm reading Joshua right now, be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you. God is with you, and he will go before you. And you know what? It's not that bad. When I stood in front of that man, I pushed through my nerves and everything else, stood in front of that man. You know what? He was a really nice guy, and we had a nice little conversation, and you know, it was fine. Everything was fine. It was nothing to be afraid of. If God is for me, who can be against me? What did I think he was going to do? Like punch me in the face? I don't know. That's how it felt in my body, but it's not going to happen, right? Like, what's the reality of the situation? So just remember, the joy of the Lord is your strength. Put a smile on your face. Move forward in this day. You've got this. And don't think that perfection is a destination. It's the process. Just keep going, all right? I hope it's been encouraging to you today. Have a terrific week, and we'll see you back here next week on Monday. This is Carrie, and you're watching Joy in My Keto Journey. Hey, I hope this was encouraging to you today. Hit that subscribe button below and the bell icon so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Have a great day.